Hi, welcome back to the Casual Reader Book Club. We are going to be discussing the third part of Trail of Lightning. Well, I can say this section left off in a rather exciting spot. Maggie, our main character, I guess, or Magdalena, as the coyote calls her, and I think he would be the only one brave enough to call her that. This section of the book was very fast-paced.
Yes, a lot of action.
From beginning to end, it was very action-filled. Maggie and Roan and the twins end up going to what they think is a tent town, basically, where people are being processed in to the area, and they find an unlimited number of monsters.
And we get to see a bit more of Kai's powers.
Which I thought was very interesting. Very interesting. His healing powers are very strong. You can tell by, I thought for sure the girl was going to be dead. She was eviscerated. So I kind of thought she would definitely die. But yet, he was able to put a Band-Aid on it, and it healed her. And I know you're probably not even talking about that. You're talking about the fire wind. Which I kind of thought.
Well, also the fact that he was nearly beat to death, and by the next day he's getting up, moving around, and hardly, just got some faint bruising.
And went to the bar.
And danced all night.
Evidently, with everybody.
Except maybe with female
and otherwise. Well, she needed some rest.
She did.
She was very
a very smart decision.
Yeah, she was very tired. She needed some rest, and she could sleep there comfortably knowing
she was safe.
That she was safe. And that's kind of what I like about this place in the book that they are. It seems a very, within reason, as safe as you can be during a time period like this. So, but I loved meeting the family structure there. The children and the mom. I can't remember her name right now.
Not off the top of my head. I liked her a lot.
I liked her character a lot.
A lot of strength there.
Yes, and
but also more emotionally available than poor Maggie. She's not emotionally traumatized. She's just tough. So when Maggie comes back, she's like, oh, and Maggie's like, hey, you're making me very uncomfortable.
Why are you touching me?
Oh, you're hugging. I guess that's not the worst thing you could do to me. That was kind of her attitude.
Well, and I think she still felt like the girl would be dead.
She felt like, oh, she's going to blame me for, getting her daughter killed or almost killed and putting her kids in danger and everything. And she didn't see it the way the mom saw it at all.
No, she did not. And I think that is one of Maggie's weak points, is she has trouble looking at things from a different person's perspective. Because her life has been such turmoil, I think, that she can't truly see how someone could be like that.
Well, not only that, I don't think she's had enough. She's been pushed away. It's like the moment when Kai is looking at her, and she completely in that moment, she gets him where he's wanting to downplay it because she knows how people react. You're different. You're dangerous. Stay away, because she's been treated that way. So she knows to just joke with him and go along like nothing's different, to show him that I don't think any differently of you. That she completely understood and can connect with. But people not pushing her away and being very emotionally available, that just knocked her for a loop.
Yeah, I think she was very unsure of how to proceed, especially when she says, oh, yes, and you have a place to stay anytime you want it for the rest of your life. And she's just like,
I don't know how to respond. And then Kai's like, oh, does that include drinks?
Does that include drinks? For sure. Well, during that time period, I'm quite sure after the apocalypse has happened, you're probably not, people are probably drinking quite a bit, I would think.
I think so too. But, and then the male twin is like, nah, I don't think so. Mom never lets anybody drink on the house. But I'll tell you what, first round's on me.
I liked that. I liked, too, that after they get back and Coyote comes to visit, that the twin decided to go with them. Although, I just have a feeling it was a bad idea that he goes. Though it seems like he's been there before. Because he was aware of how the fights work. He was aware of all the rules of the different levels. Think about it. He was telling her how it worked. Oh, in this round, you can tap out. Wasn't that him? Or
We didn't get to that chapter. We ended with 27. That was them just going into the bar.
How come I read to 29?
I don't know.
Well, doggone. Well, never mind. Never mind. I think I messed that up.
When you were talking about the cliffhanger, I thought you meant them going into the bar, leaving off what's going to happen there.
Now, I thought I was supposed to read chapter 29 and...
9 chapters.
Well, yeah, I
9,
guess...
18, 27.
Yeah. I never said I was a mathematician. I actually thought I left off with 20, but that's where I actually stopped reading, not where we were supposed to. Okay. Yeah, okay, my cliffhanger was even bigger than yours.
Well, I can imagine because I have, if we're talking about the fight, yeah.
Well, it's just before.
Just
before when she finds out that it's...
You know who she's fighting?
No.
Oh.
No,
okay.
I don't know that. It's just, it's going to be fighting, and it is to the death. In this round, it is always to the death. And I thought,
Yeah, it's even better than you think.
Oh, I'm afraid now. But I will go home tonight after I go to the gym and read that section just to find out who she's going to be fighting. And hopefully she can win and get this machine or whatever it is. It sounds like a machine type thing, but whatever it is that this woman has, the Catwoman has. Some of the names, because of the way they are spelled and they're so close together, I'm not sure how you would say it. I thought hers might be Masai.
I don't remember because we haven't been introduced in this part to her. Now, Coyote was my eye, I'm pretty sure, but...
Well, they just had an S in the middle, so...
I would say Masai.
Masai. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see where are they going to go with this. Are they going to be able to get the machine so they can track down the person who is making these creatures?
And it also makes you wonder, what does Coyote want?
Why is he being so helpful?
Coyote's never completely altruistic.
No.
He's a trickster.
Yes.
So what's in it for him?
It's sneaky.
Yeah. Or not necessarily him. It's not necessarily in there for him. Where's the mischief? What's the thing that's going to cause chaos or havoc or distress or something? Because, that's what a trickster does. They leave chaos in their wake.
They do.
But, what do you think? I mean, because Coyote's all like, well, are the two of you lovers yet? Oh, no, not yet. Oh, he just keeps pushing them together. Do you think that that's going to happen, or is Maggie going to be resistant to that? Because I think Kai is totally down for it. He's been obvious about that from the start.
I think he would be fine with it. I'm not sure she's ready for that kind of a relationship with him. Or anybody. So I think she will be very resistant to it. Probably to the bitter end.
Well, she needs resolution on her feelings for her mentor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what she told him. She's not emotionally available right now because she's too conflicted about how she feels about somebody else. And the other part is, he's like, well, because Kai is, at least his persona that he puts on is like very Well, that's fine. It can just be, basically a one-night stand. She's like, that's not how she's not comfortable with that. She's not comfortable letting people in, period. And she was thinking about how nice it would be, but then that's not her.
So I think that will be a surprise if it were to happen this quickly. A total surprise, or seeing what we have seen of her character. So, well, next week,
finishing the book.
We're going to finish the book, and at least I won't have to try to determine where to stop. Read to the end, and we'll be back to discuss that part of the book with you next week.